So, good evening, children, once again. So, today we are going to start with or continue with whatever I was trying to teach you in the last video. So, just to remind you all, in the last video, I had told you or I had taught you how to create a simple web page. Now, the very first thing which I had told you was that every HTML program should be written in a notepad, and the HTML program is written with the help of inbuilt code known as tags. Now, if you look at the screen, this was the program which I had typed on the screen last time. You can see HTML opening and HTML closing tags here at the bottom. The whole program is divided into two parts. The first part is head. Head is going to contain only one tag, that is known as title tag. It will be the title of the web page. And then the body. The body is going to contain everything else. Now, in the last video, I had discussed about container and empty tags, and I had told you that there are certain container tags which require opening as well as closing. Like you can see P tag being used as paragraph tags or for setting the paragraphs. So whatever you type in you want to type in one paragraph, you are going to type it within P tags. Now, opening tag will not have a slash and closing tag will have a slash. So closing tag you can understand by looking at the slash sign given in the tag. Now, apart from P tag, we had also discussed BR tag. BR tag was for line breaks. So I had told you the difference between paragraph tag and line break tag. Paragraph tag will always give one extra line of blank space or will always leave one extra line of blank space between two paragraphs, whereas BR tag is line break and it is simply going to change the line without leaving any extra space. Apart from that, I had also taught you how to give the background color of the web page. So, children, it's very simple, nothing very complicated. You can see here on the screen that within the body tag I have used BG color. Now BG color is basically an attribute which is used for giving the background color, and I have given here red within double quotes. Now remember, all the parameters which are given in tags should be within double quotes, whether it is number or a string. A string is basically combination of characters. So you can see here that red I have given in double quotes. So red will become the background color of the web page, and the text is going to appear in green letters. If I change this to yellow, then the text is going to appear as yellow. Now, just to remind you all, I save it, and after saving, this was the web page which I had created. You can see there it is being displayed along with the logo of the default browser in my computer, that is Google Chrome. I double click on this and notice the web page is red in color and the text is appearing in yellow. Now, this is basically, children, regarding the basic things, that is background color and text color. Now what we are going to do ahead, or we are going to move ahead with the lists in HTML. Now what do I mean by list? List basically means, children, when you create a list, you may be creating lists in your home or even in MS Word you might have created lists number of times. What you do is that you give the numbers, like suppose your mother makes a list of provisions. So she gives number 1 rice, number 2 dal, number 3 suppose something else. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, the numbering which you give there, that is basically known as list. So HTML supports two types of lists. The first type is known as ordered list, where you can see the things in numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And the other is unordered list. Unordered list is, children, where you see with the items appearing with bullets, as you must have seen in MS Word. Those black dots are known as bullets. So I'm going to show you how to create these lists. Very first thing, children, whenever you want to create list, remember sorry, ordered list tag is OL. So OL is again a container tag, so it will have opening as well as closing. Now all the items which you want to appear along with the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, those things have to be given within LI tags. LI tags are for basically lines. So suppose if I'm making a list of vegetables. So the very first thing I want to put is potato. So notice I have put potato within the first LI tag. That means this is going to appear as number 1. Now I put some other items also. Now in second place I want onions. So onions. And the third one I want to put some brinjals. Fourth one, carrots. So all these things are going to appear along with numbers in form of a list. I'll show you just now. Now children, remember one thing. OL tag indicates ordered list. Ordered list means 1, 2, 3, 4, the numbers will be displayed. Now as I have given this OL tag above this Abhishek, what I have typed there, okay, this list is going to appear above those Abhisheks on the web page. So if you want to see the output, save it first. Alt F is going to save it and click on S. So it is going to be saved. Once it is saved, you double click on the same web page icon. Okay. Now notice children, at the top the list is appearing with the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. So basically this is known as an ordered list. If you want to see the difference with the unordered list children, what I do is, or what you can do is, you can just copy the same thing. I am copying the same thing because I do not want to type again new things there. You can display whatever you want, and instead of OL tag I'll be using UL tag. Everything else will remain the same. Okay. Now again Alt F(S), that is going to save the file. So remember, after making any modification you need to save the HTML file. Once you have done it, you double click on the icon again to open the web page, and notice the difference of the contents children of the lists. The first set is using the number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the second set is using these dots. So these dots are basically children known as bullets, and they can be created easily using UL tags. UL stands for unordered lists and OL stands for ordered lists. Now apart from this children, the very next thing to make your web page more decorative is marquee tag. Okay. Now what is marquee? Marquee basically means children moving text on the screen. Like you must have seen when you watch news, you see basically that some item or content is scrolling on the screen. So if you want something to scroll on the screen, how are you going to do it? So what you do is, whatever you want to scroll on the screen, you use marquee tag. How? So suppose if I want the first list completely to scroll on the screen, what I do is I use marquee. Now whenever you are using marquee tag children, remember it has got certain attributes. Now the two attributes of marquee tag are direction and behavior. The direction basically indicates in which direction the text is going to move. It is left, right, up and down. So you can move the text left, you can move the text right, you can move the text up, and you can move the text down. Apart from that, behavior children are three, basically alternate, scroll and slide. So Let me show you what do I mean by this. So I use marquee and then I give direction is equal to left, and I close this here. Now remember children, the attribute of any tag is always going to be given within the tag itself. Like you can see, direction is equal to left, I have given along with marquee. Here I close the marquee tag. Now children, the bottom list, I want to move it in a different direction. So the bottom list I give in a marquee tag. Have a look how it works. So remember, the easiest way to learn HTML is to practice it on the computer, children. Theoretically, you won't be able to learn all these tags till and until you practice them right on the computer and see the output. So notice the first list, children, I have given the direction of marquee as left, and in the second list, children, that is unordered list, I have given the direction as right. And now let us see what is the difference on the web page. So Alt F and S for saving the file, and then I double click on this page, on this icon to execute the program. So notice children, the first list is moving towards right, the second list is moving towards left, or vice versa, whatever it is. I don't remember which tag I had used or which attribute I have used where. Okay, so notice the difference here. One is moving in opposite direction to the other, and what is moving? Whatever I have given within the marquee tag is moving. Okay, children, if I do the same thing and if I create marquee bit more, or if I add more marquee, children, then you can have a look here. Or suppose if I want this Abhishek to move up, so what I'll do is Control C, Control V here, children. I give up, and then now remember, only important thing in HTML is that you need to be very careful about opening and closing of the tags. Again I save it and again I double click on it, so you will be able to see the difference. So notice Abhishek is going up. Now there is no more space, children. That is why, because the second list is moving in the right direction, so accordingly it is the Abhishek lines which are going up does not have much space. If those tags would have not been there, then it would have gone till the top of the screen. So this is regarding marquee. So practice these tags, children, and see how decorative and how attractive web page you can create. You try to create a web page for your school and see whether you are able to do it or not. We'll be meeting again in the next video. Goodbye. Take care.